Hello YouTube, it's Supernova back with more Combat Mission Battle for Normandy. And we're going to be looking at the Vierville scenario this time. Situation: Vierville is a village surrounded by hedgerows, tree lines, some small farms and a high ground northwest of the village. It's 0900 hours in the morning and the weather is clear. After a long night fighting, 506 PIR is starting to get organised, and the link up with 4th US Infantry Division from exit 1 and 2 Utah Beach cannot be far away. Mission: occupy Vierville as soon as possible to prevent further organised delaying actions towards Carentan. Friendly forces: Bravo Company, 1st Battalion of 506 PIR, supported by Stuarts of the 745th Tank Battalion, have reached the outskirts of Vierville during the breakout from Utah Beach. Enemy forces: elements of 919 German Infantry Regiment conduct delaying actions towards Carentan. Probably an understrength company will be present in the area of Vierville. Plan: 2nd and 3rd Platoon will secure the flanks of Vierville. 1st Platoon's main objective is to take the crossroad in the centre of Vierville. 2nd Platoon's main objective is the manor south from Vierville, and 3rd Platoon's objective is the high ground northwest of Vierville. Finally, we need to take the barn complex of Vierville. We can expect regular infantry supported by some Stuarts soon when the road between Sainte-Marie-de-Mont and Vierville is cleared. Let's look at the tactical map. Objectives. Well, the big objective seems to be inflicting casualties, but we have to occupy the high ground, Vierville barn, Lachette Manor, and sustain less than 25% casualties, which will be a challenge for me. Support available: M2A1 105mm by 4, M2 60mm by 1, reinforcements, infantry and mortars after 5 minutes and 10 minutes, and infantry and M5s at 15 to 20 minutes. Well, that looks simple enough to start off with. Back of the briefing: 2nd and 3rd Platoon secure the flanks of Vierville. 1st Platoon to take the crossroads in the centre of Vierville. So 1st Platoon takes the centre of Vierville, 2nd Platoon the manor, and 3rd the high ground. So let's have a look at the designer's notes. Feel free to comment this scenario made by Jaws. It's a really small map from what we're used to, but it's important to just get a hang of these new forces that we are in control of. The shorter forces at start by the looks of things. 2 squads with plenty of them. And then a 30 cal machine gun. Two Thompsons. We've got plenty of short range firepower. Rifle grenades, carbines, obviously bazooka. Demo charges. Binos, yeah, looks pretty thorough, so let me was this the crossroads for 1st Platoon? So I think 2nd Platoon goes to Lachette Manor, 3rd the high ground. Okay, what's going to be the plan here? What is going to be the plan here? Let me figure this one out. Okay, as we start, we are dreadfully short of infantry. I'm not sure what's going on here. We only have 2 squad. Well, what have we got? We've only got 3rd Platoon. But we'll get regular infantry support, I assume. This is a bit of a puzzle. Ah. I wouldn't go for that high ground. Straight off, that would be quite low on my list of priorities to be, well, not low on my list of priorities, but it wouldn't be my main priority. Do I get a lot of really nice line of sight if I take this high ground? I suppose so. There's plenty of trees in the way even then. I'm not sure why I'm taking the high ground first. Kind of been steered in the direction of taking that high ground. I'm not sure why. Kind of uncertain which way to go here. I don't like having to cross so much ground. I mean, if I'm crossing all that ground to get there, to get good shots into Vierville from the right, then surely if there's anything in Vierville, it will be able to shoot me as I'm crossing the wrong ground to get there. So I'm not sure about this one. Is there any entrance in? Doesn't look as though there's an entrance between this hedgerow. I don't like this setup, I really don't. I'm not keen on this as it stands. Let me just... No, it's not going to let me set up there. It's not going to let me set up there either, so... How am I supposed to get into here? Can I use that little gap there? Well, I must be able to. But would they actually use that gap, or would they... Well, they should be able to use that gap. They should be able to use that gap, let me put it like that. Let me get this guy highlighted again. For a small scenario, this is... I'm trying to see if that's going to be possible to get through that gap. I don't want to turn up here and then find out that actually it's not letting me through here. Would it let me through that gap, or is the system going to say nope, cannot get through there? There's nothing that tells me from looking at that it's going to be impossible to get through there. And that is the way I would rather do it. I'd rather get 3rd platoon in these, work them through these buildings. So what kind of visibility is going to be on the other side? These windows are going to be... No, they'll shut it up. I don't think I'm going to... couple of windows. I'm not going to be able to get support fire through taking those buildings, actually. So getting into that row of buildings isn't going to be that useful. So that's... I'm very much puzzled by this one. Don't like the idea I'm being kind of shoved towards there, but I can't use this row of buildings here. I'd have to run around in full view of the enemy getting into these buildings. I don't like that idea either. I could come down this... I could come all the way... I was going to do this, I would have to come all the way down here through these... do these openings down through here, and then I've got a lot of open ground to cover. Breaks in this hedgerow here. There's a break there. Maybe another break somewhere along here. There's one there. I don't know how to do this. It's possible I could run them all the way down there. Bring a couple of... that's not really... That's not really all that. So I'm going to follow the rules here. I'm going to take 3rd platoon. I'm going to move them across here. This building going to be usable. Yeah, very much so. So that's going to be a key building. Get into that building with one squad. Give them covering fire from there. Okay, let's take a look at the other. There's no support from there. I suppose that's a 2-story building, so I could put the HQ and an infantry squad in here, in there, and on the 2 floors, and then push the other squad across this open ground into the trees, provide a base of fire from there, and then push the other squad forward to seize the high ground. Not ideal. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Put some kind of bonuses. We've got much the same thing, really, don't they? Doesn't look as though there's a lot of difference between the two of them. This is going to be a very quick setup, isn't it? So, unlike these mammoth setups I've been doing, I can actually do this while you watch. No line of sight is to be expected. Not much of a line of sight there either. Let's move them forward into this. Area here. And also give these movement orders rather than having them wait. And hunt them forward. I should click on that. It's going to take a bit more time to figure this out. Make sure they're facing where I want them to be. Oh, well, yeah. That was a mistake. Put them back there. Actually, these I'm going to put them right forward. No good reason really to have them too far back. So the idea here is that second squad is going to move forward. It's not bringing them so far forward actually. Clicking the wrong thing. Let me just see if I can keep them back a little bit. Oh, camera controls. Just want to keep them a little back from the edge of the woods, so they're not exposed too much of themselves going forward. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna wait for the rest of the well, the other two platoons, and from then we'll go on from there. It should be quite a quick scenario. Very simple setup, as you can see. So, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And hope to see you again for the first series of turns.